Well, we are on to one of my favourite Claire senses, and this is Clairsentience. This is all about having clear feeling. It's the intuitive ability to sense or feel energy, emotions, or direct physical sensations that don't come from your own body. It translates literally as clear feeling. And it can show up as a sudden gut feeling. Our guts are a large organ and they have incredible sensitivity to energy fluctuations and intuitive reactions. So many people, you think about our language, we have gut feelings, it felt visceral, we were feeling bilious, or you had a feeling deep in your gut of uncertainty or confusion, or your heart felt loved. Okay, so all of those senses and those descriptions are about clairsentience. And you just know when something is off or working for you, don't you? You pick up other people's emotions often as though they were your own. You're very empathetic with other people. Or you can feel odd sensations in your body, tingles, shivers. So someone's walked across your grave. They often say that, don't they? Or you feel heat or energy changes in a room, or you have a subtle experience of someone else being in a room or a presence of something else. Or you can have direct physical sensations, tightness in the chest or restriction in your throat when you struggle to emote or express yourself. And that may well mirror someone else's mood or pain or experience of life. So it's when you're experiencing that for someone else. It's not a direct relationship because of something inside you. So it's like an emotional or energetic antenna. You tune into the vibrations and the energy that others often miss, sometimes consciously, sometimes without even realizing it. And I have been doing this ever since I can remember. From a young, small child, I was able to do this. And I've gradually developed that over the years. It's something that most children are very good at and then kind of forget in the busyness of life. But you can bring it back to yourself and relearn it, remember it. So every healing tradition recognizes the role of feeling. It's a basic necessity, I would say. Shamans speak of sensing the spirits of place or a person. In ancient Chinese traditions, medicine, the healers were trained to listen with their hands. And that's definitely what I do as a cranial osteopath in particular, but an osteopath. I really have an experience of listening with my hands. It's a really good description, in fact. And it's able to detect subtle shifts and changes in energy or chi through feeling a pulse, for instance, in the wrist or throughout the body. In modern times, psychology has given us the language of empaths and highly sensitive people. Research by Dr. Elaine Aaron shows that 15 to 20% of the population is more attuned to subtle sensory input. And neuroscience backs this up because empaths show higher activity in the mirror neuron system, the part of the brain that allows us to feel with other people. So it's that mirroring. Someone has an expression or an emotion, and you are able to feel that difference. So clairsentience isn't just mystical. It has biological foundations that are very useful. And the difference is that clairsentient people are aware of it, able to refine it, specify it, and use it more purposefully. But we all have this to a certain extent. So it's often one of your strongest clair senses. You can use it to feel what others are feeling, emotionally wise, or often more that you are able to express better than they are what they are feeling. This makes you deeply supportive in relationships or useful for coaching or healing or leadership modalities. It's very useful when you need to energetically navigate a room. You can instantly feel if a room feels heavy or relaxed or joyous or fun. And you can act accordingly. Going into a room where it feels negative and angry means that you may wish to be more quiet, stand in your own power, but without being demonstrative about it, because it might put you in danger. And safety and protection, that gut feeling deep in your stomach and your belly of something's not right, has saved loads of people from danger. That gut feeling when you're driving is like, I don't trust this driver in front, or I think I'm going to give myself more space between that car. There feels like there's something coming up in the future that I need to be careful about. Saved many, many lives. And then you have an embodied wisdom around clairsentience that reminds us that our body is a truth teller. It tells the truth. It doesn't tell a lie. Bodies can't tell lies. Brains, unfortunately, can. Different conversation. So you might walk into a room after an argument and really feel that thickness, that stickiness, that anger in the room. Or you might meet someone for the first time and feel instantly drawn to them, instantly connected, and a warmth between you. You might feel guarded or tense as well before they even say anything, look at you, or anything like that. You may well also have a degree of clairsentience such that you are able to feel the pain in someone who might be miles and miles away, even across different continents. So this often happens when there's heightened aspects of life. Someone's pregnant and they start getting Braxton Hicks, and their partner or their mum suddenly goes, oh, they get a cramp in their stomach. Or you feel a headache coming on and you're like, that's odd. It doesn't really feel like that's mine. I wonder whose headache that actually is, because you're sensing someone else's energy and headache. Or you sit with a friend or a client and your body tingles and shivers all over. You get goosebumps on your arms, don't you? As though you hit on something that's true. So really fun things that you can do to check out your own level of clairsentience at home and to give you a clear gauge about your true clear feelings is a body check. So I want you to do this now. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. And think of a place that you love. Go into that sense of peace and calm when you think about a place that you appreciate and like being in. It could be your home. It could be in a forest. It could be at a beach. You might have your eyes open or closed. How do you feel? How does your body feel? Has your breathing changed? Maybe you feel more relaxed in your body, expansive, warm, connected. Good. And now I want you to think of a stressful situation or location. what happens immediately? Does your stomach tighten? Your throat feel restricted? Your eyes widen in fear or concern? Perhaps your shoulders just lifted a little as they tensed. Your body is able to shift really quickly when you use your clairsentience. It's an expression of being alive. Well done. So just shake yourself out, nice deep breath, and then you can be present again. So you can also sense the energy in objects. Let me give you an example. Oh, where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. Never mind. Here's a good example. So this is a sage smudge stick. Can't say that this morning. So you can pick up an object that belongs to someone else, or an object that has a particular energy to it. This is a bell. So you can use it for your clairaudience, obviously, but it might also have an energy of the person who made it, or an energy within it. And you want to hold that object just gently and notice in your own body if it gives you, as you tune into it, any particular emotions, any sensations or impressions. So often objects carry an imprint, like there's a stickiness about their previous owners, and clairsentience can feel this. It works really well with, it's easier to do, I think is a better way to say it, with harder objects than softer ones. So clothing can be more difficult to pick up clairsentiently. That might be easier though on an emotional level. But if you get good at this, you can pick up an object, and it could be any object. Could be a stone, it could be someone's cup or a spoon, and that someone else has used that regularly or had it part of them in their household, for instance, and you start to pick up their subtle energies from it. Tells a story, and they can go back years and years and years. And you can also do a room scan and walk into a space, pause as you walk over the threshold, and before you look around, ask yourself, how does this room feel? What's the emotion that I'm getting from this room? What's the subtle energy that I'm receiving from this room? Is it light and airy, or heavy, or foreboding? Are there different parts of the room that have different energies in them and give you a different emotion? And then compare that with what you actually see. So you might find that there's a fire in one corner. That will obviously be giving you heat, but it might feel cozy and comfortable. Another corner may feel unloved, dissociated, even evil. Clairsentience often feel the mood or the energy in a space before the mind catches up with it. So that's something just to be aware of. We can all feel energy. One of the easiest ways of doing this is by using your hands. So allow your hands to be a reasonable distance apart from you. And I want you to move your hands closer together. Notice if you feel any tingling or warmth or resistance as they gradually come closer and closer to you. You can hear we've got a really hard rainstorm going through at the moment. It's probably not a surprise. So can you feel as though there is a ball of energy between your hands? Now, for some people, it might be your hands need to be quite close together to feel that energy. As you get more experienced, you can feel that ball of energy expand between your hands, and you can feel it. It can have edges to it. It can have heat related to it. Just allow the sensations and the emotions just to arise naturally. This is your energy field, and clairsentients are able to tune into it very accurately with practice.